welcome back to the Tales of Campaign. We are running back to you all with the team walking in the woods towards the next town you're supposed to be, cause on the last game, someone might have broken a sword, so you might need to go fix it.
Right
And by
away,
might, I mean you have to go fix it.
right away, as the scene is like starting, every single thing is a question. Lailah is asking so many questions. What's this? What's that? Whether or not they answered truthfully is up to Chuck and Tihomir, or well, Chuck and how much Tihomir stops him.
Pretty much, because Chuck is going the way of Calvin's dad from Calvin and Hobbes for at least 50% of this.
Alright, so what I think ends up happening is Lailah gets a completely bullshit answer from Chuck at first, and then Tihomir just like steps in and corrects it.
Yeah.
Who does she believe?
Chuck's voice birds aren't real. There's spiders after this.
Birds aren't real, they're all lizards.
I mean,
They used to be lizards, you see.
I'm not gonna start up that fucking linguistic argument.
Yeah.
Chuck holding up a chicken.
Well-
Behold, a man.
You haven't plucked it.
Somewhere in this forest, Chuck, you think there's someone looking at you and judging you. Anyways.
The world is checking you.
Anyways.
For corrupting the small child.
So I did drop a picture of the forest y'all are walking through. So if you want a video of the place, that is it.
Yeah, I also, this is an important note. Lailah is barefooted? I don't know, fucking...
Barefoot.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
barefoot.
So she's currently, if the river is, shallow, she'll be, like, splashing in that.
There are definitely parts of it that are shallow, not all of it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like runs in, splashes, runs out to look at something else, picks up a shiny rock, picks up a
Nice.
bug, shows it to Chuck.
Congratulations, you found, I guess, D1, I'll roll a D2. One it's a rhinoceros
What? Oh
beetle,
god.
two, it's a stag beetle.
The
Which
freaking
beetle?
Hilda.
The
Pardon?
fucking giant pause between rhinoceros and beetle got us all fucked up.
Just like, what game?
No, it's a beetle.
Like casually picking up an entire fucking rhinoceros, yeah.
I mean, isn't Lailah the person with the highest rank of you three anyways?
I mean,
Probably.
a +2 in strength isn't gonna be enough to pick up a whole fucking rhinoceros. I
Obviously
hope.
not, but
Yeah.
I think with +2 in strength you are the strongest of us.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
I'm a monk, I don't need strength.
Okay, yeah, there you go. You find a stag beetle, Lailah. You can add that to your inventory.
This poor beetle.
And she puts it.
She puts it where?
In her pocket.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry about how it's not being squished. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm bringing home
It's
a baby
cool,
stag beetle. Won't my mommy be so proud of me?
Stars.
My
This
goodness.
is a great start.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm adding a stag beetle to Lila's inventory.
Yeah. I guess with that, you'll pick a skill roll or a save of some kind, and describe to me how you're going to avoid a wild boar with it.
Oh god. Oh, I have such a stupid idea. I
Oh,
arguably I should not do it, but also it's too funny to me.
I'm listening. Tell me.
Athletics to wrestle the board.
Okay. Roll athletics.
True. It's like my one of my lower roll, but it's so funny you can't not.
Oh no.
Roll. The DC is 10. The DC is 10. You get a baby wild boar.
Oh my god.
Well,
Nope.
Well, he works
so-
twice. He gets bombs.
So here's the thing. The wild boar, the wild boar kind of picks Lailah up and starts trotting away.
can I
What? Hey.
make a dex save to pluck Lailah off the back of this wellbore?
Yeah, you can.
Laila's just like, no, let me pick you up. No. And it
Yeah.
gets carried away.
Yeah, 18 makes it.
Team mascot
Congrats, you have.
denied.
Yeah, rip. 18 makes it, though. You have scrapped Lailah. Congratulations.
Yep, and Scrapped, he is like some sort of kitten.
Fucking, what happens is, like, Lailah gets picked up by this boar, and Tihomir just shoots an arm out, wraps it around Lila's, like, waist, and tucks her up underneath his arm like a fucking football or rugby ball or something like that. Just keeps moving. Does not break stride.
Incredible.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna.
I
Yeah,
will leave
I'm
it up to
gonna.
Staria's prerogative if Laila's facing forward or not, but
Laila's facing forward. She's now just, oh, this is how things are now. Okay,
You are now held.
this is my life now.
I'm gonna say that Dex roll is your wild boar count. So you're fine. You're fine, Tihomir. Hey Chuck,
Yeah, I mean,
what roll do you want to use to avoid the wild boars in this forest?
deck safe as well.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
only Lila fit.
Hey, you did make it.
Objectively the funniest way, so I'm good with it.
Oh yeah, you are able to just notice that okay, yeah, there's where the wild boar are. Avoid this area so you make it out fine. Congrats, you'll have made it to town after a couple hours.
What is with these things in the woods? These are... Okay, it's the wild... They're just little things. The babies... Are these normally so aggressive? Are there just people marching through here? What's going on?
is Chuck asking this to Tihomir and Lailah?
Chuck
or...
is more just like complaining at the air.
And that thinks I don't think Tihomir is gonna deign to give him a response.
Chuck, you get the sense that you're just getting a shrug from the universe.
Sutherland's be wilding. But town.
Yeah, congrats, you have made it to Jaffing. So welcome to town. You guys have the money for the ferry tickets? You will need to actually find a boat and pay for that though. But beforehand, so you have plenty of time to look around town. There's a pretty decent marketplace. there are many steps in this town. So all y'all roll me a con save.
I'm gonna
Yes.
have the most fucking toned thighs by the end of this.
Do
Yes,
not
you
skip
will.
leg day.
I
Yeah.
think Tihomir is fine.
Is Lailah still being carried? This is an important question.
No, Lailah would have been put down when they got close to the edge of town.
Alright, cool. So con save. Cool, that's a +3.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'll check.
Hey, oh yeah, Tihomir, Lailah, you have no problems at all in this place. Like,
Lailah has the boundless energy of a child.
yeah,
Their
exactly.
ungodly constitutions, yeah.
Yeah, Tihomir, you're fine. Chuck, you're for the most part okay, a little out of breath, but like,
There's just a lot of stairs, okay?
yeah.
Who needs this many stairs?
A
A town built on a hill.
Yeah, a town literally built into a cliff. It's cool. Yeah, going off of that, like, so this is a seaside town. You can see where the pier is. You can see where the market is if you want to explore that. And there's also a pretty decent tavern to the side, so what you'll want to do.
Do we know when the ferry leaves?
I'm gonna say you'll be hitting afternoon soon. With a bit of looking around, you'll be able to figure out that the ferry leaves more towards the evening.
Alright, so we got time to mess about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a good thing Tihomir isn't holding Lailah anymore, because if he was, Lailah would begin wiggling.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Kicky.
Lailah, do you want to roll me animal handling?
Yes, absolutely. Lailah, what is your animal handling?
It's soft wisdom.
Yeah, okay, +4.
Oh, rip!
1.
Got too excited.
1.
Ha ha ha. 1.
Oh, yeah, you see a seagull and wow, what's that? What a big bird. What a loud squawky bird. You run towards it. It flies off. And then after a couple minutes, a whole barrage of them come flying back at you.
Yep, Lailah is smart enough to run the fuck away.
Swarmed.
I'll just roll a d20 and see how persistent they are. Wait,
Wrong button.
forgot the roll.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Decently.
so decently, you're chased for a little while, but if you hide behind Chuck or Tihomir, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, Tihomir has a lot of cloak. She'll hide behind that.
Smart move. With all this running around, though, you were able to see the market and, like, looks like a good place to buy provisions. It's a lot bigger than the market over in Abal. Lots of fruit here, some more exotic ones. There's a wide range of vegetables, fish, and other sea creatures. You can see some shells being sold as well if you want to take a gander at that.
Sparkly eyes. Like, oh, shiny, new things, must look, must touch.
If you would like to buy something, let me know and I'll, like, tell you what the price is.
I'm not sure if she'll buy something, but currently it's just, ooh, new things, must learn, must pick up and hold in my hands.
Alrighty. And to the adults in this party, is there anything in particular you want to look at the market?
Chuck is eyeing the fruit considerably, specifically the citrus. How long is this ferry ride?
You will know it's going to be about 2 weeks.
A person. Yeah.
Like, there will be brief stops to towns, there will be a bigger stop at, bit of a world building note for everyone. Lailah wouldn't know this, but Chuck, Tihomir, you definitely do. The capital of the Midlands and the capital of the Midland Empire is a city called Logres. And right beside it is this port called, let me just double check. Verona. So like, by looking at the notes about this ferry trip, there will be a stop over there. And then it'll be the last leg of the journey, which is to the Westlands.
So, not one big long ocean crossing in which she
it's
doesn't
not
necessarily
2 continuous
trust.
weeks on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was that, Chuck doesn't necessarily trust like that. But in that case, yeah, there's should be no need to stock his own personal supply of anti-scurvy.
Fair.
Scurvy, yeah.
Yeah.
Scurvy be gone.
Incredible.
So really, probably the most important thing here is just making sure Lailah doesn't get accused of theft.
Fair.
If anyone looks at, like, Lila's definitely. Okay, question. Does Shako Tihomir teach Lailah about asking please?
I get the sense that Chuck wouldn't, so Tihomir
Yeah.
would have.
Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of shopkeepers would just see this small child just just like look at thing and just like, can I? And she'll just ask, can I hold this, please? Can I hold this? Can I look at this? Can I touch this? This looks interesting. Can I hold this?
Charming
You
the
may
socks off everybody, huh?
Yeah, like, there is one grumpy shopkeeper that says no, but everyone else is like, yeah, sure, just make sure to return it when you're done. Or like, pay for it if you want to keep it.
Yeah, she will definitely make sure to return it because, hey, that's their stuff. You don't take stuff that belongs to other people. She took, like, one of Chuck's knife and he didn't like it, so she he knows to give stuff back. But a lot of times it's just like there's probably like someone like selling bells. So if she like picks up a bell, ring 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 ring, and then puts it back, or like things that like do like clicky clacks and yeah, this is a pretty hyper child.
Get this kid a fidget spinner.
Honestly, yeah. There is one shop that has jewelry made out of seashells being sold. Another
Ooh.
one that has actual legit precious and semi-precious gems being sold as well. So
Is magneted towards the seashells one. Not entirely understanding of what jewelry is. And like that about the rocks and whole thing, but seashells pretty. And also make clicky clack sounds.
Chuck's actually kind of interested in seeing the seashell jewelry as well, and will wander over to join just to have a look at what they're doing, how they do it.
yee.
Tihomir will walk over because everyone else is.
Window shopping time.
Yeah, like, you might see some kids to the side stringing shells together, but you think that might be the shop owner's kids messing around with, like, shells that aren't selling quality. For the actual bracelets and stuff, you don't see how they're made, but you see a fair few of them. I
Lailah is immediately now interested in the children stringing shells together, and is just like, "Ooh, how are you doing this? How's this?" Just once more, so many questions.
Real talk, hit communication. You can probably join in with them.
Oh, absolutely.
Roll me sleight of hand if you wanna make some jewelry.
Alright. Where I keep losing my character sheet. Where's your sleight of hand? +3.
I am now looking at different pictures, and here it's a lot trickier, you realize, than it looks at first. The string is rather fiddly, and the holes in the shells are not big.
Yeah, and
I
also
I think you'd realize after a little bit as well that, oh, these holes are drilled really small, otherwise the shells wouldn't be in a good state, so.
yeah, also I think because the shells are pretty like they have inconsistent sizes, sometimes he'd just like fumble with the shells and drop them. Ooh, pretty.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's very fair. I'm gonna see if I can find any more neat looking ones here.
But hey, new hobby acquired, I guess.
Hey!
I might make another roll in a bit to see if he's making progress or not.
Valid.
Actually, I'm gonna make one right now.
Okay. Okay, there you go. This picture isn't too big. There's also parts with
Well,
like,
we are making progress.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
making progress.
it takes you a little while.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah, but like you are steadily getting there.
Yeah. But yeah, don't mind the child in the background bringing every shell she can find, and then taking it out to try again.
Hmm.
Hey, it means at least he's occupied for a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, you are
True.
able to make I guess what's your choice? A necklace or bracelet? Whichever one it is, you manage to string together something like this, which you can actually take with you.
Very nice. I think he'd make a necklace. Like,
Okay.
and try and do it so it can do nice clacky clacks because that's what you need.
Mm-hmm. I will say if you want to get any more shells or get one of the bigger necklaces, you will have to pay though, okay?
Yeah. This is definitely not like a particularly good necklace.
But it's a start.
Yeah.
If Tihomir and Chuck want to, they can roll a perception just to like overhear general chatter as well.
Oh yeah.
Can I get some pasta for that? It was
Yeah,
just
sure.
general side stuff. Okay, that's 22 then.
Alrighty. Oh, rip, Chuck.
Buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you don't really get much with that. You hear the general market's chatter.
It's a busy place.
Yeah. You can hear someone complaining about fish.
Always the way.
It's just how they would do.
Universal consonant.
And Tihomir, with that, you do hear something a little bit more relevant. Sounds like diamond attacks have been more frequent in recent times. There have been some attacks inland, There have even been a couple attacks out of seas. So people are getting worried. Other than that, this one is a more fantastical rumor, but supposedly there was a couple whisked away by the wind to the mountains before being returned to town safely. You hear that happened a couple towns away. With your own knowledge, you know that this was Malak interference.
Interesting.
That's what you are able to pick up in town. Is there anything else you want to do out here?
Lailah is being occupied.
I got nothing. Tihomir will just keep like a general eye on the sky to keep a finger on what time it is roughly, so we can get to the ferry without missing it.
You have about an hour left. Like, maybe enough time to grab some food and drink at the tavern, and you can head onwards.
Then he will raise that point with the others.
Yep.
Lailah will go where the others are.
The kids wave at you, Lailah.
He waves back very excitedly because friends.
Friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
You make friends very easily when you're young.
That's so
Yeah.
true, though.
God, yeah.
Yeah, just doing stuff together.
Also, anyways, God, I wish that was me. Anyways.
With that, so you'll have hit the ferry. You do pay for your tickets and everything, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chuck?
Lord.
Didn't the old
Okay,
man
good.
say that he paid for our tickets, or
No,
He
he
gave
gave
you
us
guys
the
the
money for
money.
tickets.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So it was something like that. It was just not the right.
Yeah, you don't need to redact anything from your personal money stashes.
Mm-hmm.
Plot convenience, gotcha.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And with that, congrats, you're on a boat. It's a pretty decently sized boat. I don't know boat sizes. Personally, I'd call this one a medium-sized boat,
Well, this is
though.
why we have Kraken.
Yeah, I defer to you, Kraken, on that part, but like, there is a proper big mast, and there's a proper big mast and keel, and you got a person that's steering the wheel. So fair
Checks
amount
out.
of yeah.
There is a wheel.
It's got all the important boat parts. A mast, some sails, a hull, and a person to steer.
Yeah, you got a fair few sailors on and about doing things and other. Look, don't judge me. I haven't been on boats much despite living on the seaside, okay?
I'm not judging, I'm just endlessly amused.
Okay,
Incredible how
that's fair.
self-conscious everyone gets the moment I'm in the call. But continue.
It's the fact that we're in the presence of someone who actually knows this shit, and then
Yeah.
it's like we're blatantly unknowledgeable.
It's that fucking thing about 8th graders where they call you out but accurately, except this time it's calling us out for our lack of boat knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Haha, they don't even know about boats. But it's us. Anyways.
Anyways, we're on a
Anyways,
boat.
yep, there's
We're
a
on a
decent
boat.
amount of crew around, so for fun and enrichment, I'm gonna do a roll and you all can contest it with perception if you want. Oh, never mind, you're not beating that.
No.
Absolutely
I don't
not.
think we see that, no.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Don't worry about that then. I'll roll again later. Otherwise, there are a couple of random things to do on this trip. Like, I will note out what you can do, and I guess I'll ask what you do on this trip. But, if you want, you can chat with the cooks and help make food. You can ship. You can fish. I can word. You can fish. There is actually some fisherman's tools on a side, so you can borrow them.
Laila's gonna try fish.
Hey, alrighty. I will open up that then.
Oh my god, it's a fishing minigame.
Yes, it is.
There isn't a good game without a fishing minigame, baby.
Yeah. You can people watch if you want. You can see someone set up in the corner a place to, well, play cards. And yeah, I already rolled for that one, so yeah, these are some of your options. So what do y'all want to do?
Lila's gonna try and fish it. I'm gonna try fishing because that's a new thing that she can try.
Okay, give me one moment then. Uh, let me place this table here then. So roll me a survival check.
Survival +4.
Yeah, the DC is 15. And I guess the question is how many hours your kids spend.
Damn.
Oh, that's over a 20. You know what? I'm going to roll with advantage. Well, honestly, yeah. Roll
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
2d10. That's a 9 and a 4, which is pretty good actually. Let me see. So for the 4, so you managed to catch a small fish. It's a nice one. Maybe something along the lines of a sardine. So, one of the fishermen who are hanging out to give you a pat, and looks like you'll be given this fish alongside your meal this evening. And and for the 9, it's a struggle. The fish is tugging really hard. Maybe you get some help with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lailah almost goes overboard.
Yeah, Lyle almost goes overboard. But you do manage to fish the fish out. You managed to fish an eel.
Oh, hell yeah.
And according to what notes I have, that feeds... This is a very big eel. It feeds up to about 10 people, so,
Damn.
yeah. It's a very hardcore eel, so, you won't be going hungry on this trip, that's for sure.
Lailah voice food.
Yes.
I got food.
Victory.
Just you gain +2 to your fishing level.
Hell yeah. Lailah voice. Hey. Can beetles eat fish?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that beetle would have left by now, dude.
Has the beetle been
He checks her
squashed yet?
pocket. The beetle has flown away.
I'll roll a d20, I guess. more than a 10 it stayed. Oh no, it left.
Rip.
Okay, so sadly the stag beetle isn't in your inventory anymore, but I will say it's gonna take a day or two, but does Lailah think bones are neat?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you're being given the eel's skull as a treat. You did catch the fish after all.
Hell yeah. No.
So with that, Tihomir, Chuck, what y'all up to?
Not gonna lie. Chuck was also tempted by fishing. But Laila's been doing that. Let's explore a new sort of minigame. Let's go play some cards.
Great. So you must bet 5 gold
Alright,
to enter a game.
cool. Let's see how
So
much
the
I
base
lose.
So the base roll, the base roll is like you're rolling against me. We'll both roll a d20, and whoever gets higher wins. You can roll, well, you can roll a perception to try and get a read on the other person, or insight. If you get high enough, you'll get advantage on the roll. You can also try and cheat.
Yeah, I was gonna say the best roll here for Chuck would be like a sleight of hand sort of thing.
Yeah, sleight of hand is the cheating roll. So if you succeed, yeah, that'll be advantage. If you fail, you're gonna lose your money, and also fail 3 times and you're banned. So
Yeah. No frail,
make
cringy
sure.
losers at this table. Alright,
So yeah, roll me your sleight of hand, picnic.
let's go. $17.
Oh yep, that makes it. That makes it.
Alright. That's
Roll me
advantage
your
on a...
d20
Yeah.
at advantage.
Give me your
Yep,
money.
Okay.
Cool. How much gold does Chuck win back for that?
You get 9 gold. Like, it's between 5 and 10 for a win, so...
Ayo.
You get your money back as well as 9 gold.
Hey, nice.
Lila's keeping us fed, Chuck's keeping us in the green.
So you can continue this if you wanna.
We'll do one more round just to see what happens, but then we can go see what Tihomir's up to.
Yeah,
So,
sounds
it's just gonna be cheating again.
Watch, so
people watching.
Yeah, me meditates.
Okay, yeah, that makes it roll your advantage. Yeah.
Chuck is making friends and killing it. We'll see if he keeps those friends.
And you get 6 gold on top of what you already have.
so you earned a grand total of 15.
There was 5 in the pot, which hold on. With the 5 in the pot, I included the 5 in the 9. So is that 10 gold one or 15?
So the gold you paid, you got back,
Okay.
and on top of that, you got a 9 and a 6.
Okay.
So like I said, you won 15 gold.
Yeah, it's a net win of 15.
It sure is. What you up to, Tihomir, while Chuck's busy doing this?
Well, Chuck's using his conman skills putting his conman skills to use.
on the one hand, he is proficient in cooked utensils. He could go help out with the cooking. On the other hand, correct me if I'm wrong, Kraken, but the insides of ships aren't normally conducive to someone who is stupidly tall, correct?
There is literally a saying I ended up saying every summer: tall ships are not built for tall people. So yeah, Tihomir, especially being taller than average, like 7 feet. Yeah, little cramped, having to crouch down. There's also particular watertight doors where there's also like you have to step over the step as well. Tihomir might not be having a good time.
So Tihomir is just gonna stay on the deck, and keep a general eye out. He'd heard the rumors about the demon attacks, so he's gonna be on lookout duty.
Smart move.
Peripherally aware of Lailah bringing in a huge fish and Chuck's just winning big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lailah brings. I'm just imagining Lailah showing Tihomir just the eagle skull. Just like, what? Trophy.
Chuck sauntering over, very self-satisfied, gold pouch, a nice bit heavier. We're the providers.
Yeah, look, your child managed to catch a great kill. So I will ask for Tihomir to just roll me another perception for fun and enrichment. To see if I give you
That's
this.
a nat 20.
Oh, you absolutely get this.
Brown bear, what do you see?
Many things. You hear general news. You hear a chatter on how looks like Lailah caught the biggest deal anyone has caught in a while. An interesting tidbit you hear about is supposedly about a day or two ago, someone saw a meteorite falling, but no one has figured out where it landed. There's some excited gossip about that. Let's see, what are some bits and pieces I can hand you? You hear someone muttering about pirate ships and how apparently they've heard that one pirate ship has somehow figured out how to have stealth jays as messenger birds. Which you'll know beforehand that they're a rather unusual bird that, similar to pigeons, they have a homing instinct, but it's a bit more attuned to a specific person. You'll also hear from that conversation how they only come from a specific island in the Southlands.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, you will file that away for later.
And otherwise, you'll actually hear some notes that, so this ship is actually hauling stuff over to sell over in the Midlands. And you'll note that, and you've been able to overhear that one of I forgot the word. One of the items being sold is flamestone.
Flamestone?
Yeah.
Ooh, that.
How explosive is it?
Flamestone. Yeah, it's flamestone or melchionite.
That's the explodey rock, isn't it?
Yeah, like kind of rarish. Chuck, if you overheard this stuff, you'd know immediately what that rock is. Because it is only found in the Northlands. People tend to get it around Mount killers, and this is fairly well-known information at this point. Like, if you mix it with sulfur, you can get explosives, and if you mix it with oil, you can get fuel. So, on its own, it's pretty easy to start fires with it.
Is the ship made out of wood?
I mean, it's
Please
a
don't
ship.
set the boat on fire.
Yeah, please don't.
Me, who last night was reading about the Texas City explosions. Haha.
If anybody likes fire using that on the ship, considering it's being contained here. Just saying.
I will say, this is a boat and a more older style, so yes, it is made out of wood. You can assume that the containers aren't made out of wood.
Alright, that's good.
They're probably enchanted with something
Yeah.
to prevent, accidental explosions.
Yeah.
Who's ready for the Kraken at sea D&D curse to activate at any moment, I guess?
I swear to God, if you blow up a fucking boat in the middle of the ocean.
Please don't! Please don't. Okay, well, I'm gonna say, a couple days pass like this, and I am now going to roll a funny little thing.
For a funny little time.
Yeah. To see what you all witness in these past few days.
Ooh, that's a high roll. I don't know if that's good or bad yet.
Kraken, you know how you said you're terrible?
I swear to fucking God.
What happens?
So Tihomir, you're actually keeping an eye out. You notice a ship. You notice a pirate ship.
Ship to ship combat, the curse is here.
I'm not doing that to the us, but maybe you just want to tell the people steering the ship to run away.
Tihomir has
This is
is
it,
now
by
on
the way.
the lookout crew.
Yeah, he'll stand up from where he's been basically sat still on the deck for the better part of 3 days or something. So when he moves, it's weird. Like, it's a sudden, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's that guy finally moving. And he just stands up, walks over to the closest sailor, and goes, pirate ship. Over there.
The sailor's probably cussing now as it goes. But yeah, congratulations, you managed to avoid this encounter.
Kraken's
I'll roll
bad
a
luck
D10
countered by RJ's luck.
I'll roll a d10 again. Okay. The ship there is some floating debris that the ship comes by a couple days later after that whole mess. Gonna say the trip takes a couple extra days because they had to avoid the pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, they come across some floating debris. If any of y'all's characters want to help out, they can. I'm gonna say it'll make the trip a bit quicker instead of slowing the ship down again.
Chuck will join in the efforts. There might be something interesting floating in the jetsam.
I guess roll me a d100, and if you get a good roll, I'll find some item on a treasure table to give you.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Cough up.
What are we rolling?
D100.
Getting rid of the flotsam and jetsam. Roll a 200 to see what you find. 57.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tihomir, you don't really find anything. Like, these are planks and woods and stuff. With
Team
your
is
knowledge...
also not really looking for anything, so I'm trying.
Yeah!
Tihomir is being legitimately helpful. Chuck is multitasking.
Yeah, multitasking is certainly one word for it.
Lailah, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this?
Lailah, you managed to find a sea urchin spell.
Ooh, takes that. Hers now.
Yeah, and Chuck, give me one moment as I find some kind of... Where the pick are the treasure tables on this site, I swear.
If you're on 5e tools,
Here we go. Okay, I think I found something. I'm gonna roll a D100 again, I guess. $78, huh? This is very funny. You find dust of sneezing and choking. Let me drop this here.
Sweats, and I think I've seen this used before, and oh boy.
yeah, it's rough, buddy.
Yeah. I can re-roll if you want.
No, no,
You
no,
did.
I'm keeping this, but oh boy.
Oh boy.
However, to Chuck's dumbass eyes.
It
this
is
the
exactly.
worst
Oh my
experience.
god. It is exactly what I think it is. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
That's
This is.
in the ass later.
God, I can't believe there was once upon a time I tried to give my rogue this on purpose, and I was like, DM, if you want to veto this, entirely understandable, and it was vetoed. But now I have a rogue. With this, this is going to be cause problems for us later. Plus,
Oh no!
dust is seizing and choking.
Oh boy.
We're gonna enjoy seeing how this backfires on us.
It's gonna be great.
Especially because, yeah, you don't know that it's not
You
dust
don't know.
disappearance.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a helpful dust. Poof on the ground. TPK.
I guess it's a good thing I have the backup plan with you.
I promise to use this for goofs or drama.
Thank you. Oh, so that goes without... Well, that mostly goes without incident. For the adults in this party, I think you're able to gather that this wreckage used to be from a merchant ship of some kind. But you're... Yeah.
Oh,
But you're able
god
to
damn it.
continue.
Hold on. Phone call.
No worries.
Alright, back and recording unpaused.
Welcome back. Okay, with that, y'all are able to get back on the boat fine. Things can continue. If you wanna roll perception to perceive someone, your DC is currently 23.
This might be just enough. Hold on. This might be just enough.
Oh,
Come on, Tihomir, you are one hope.
let's go, Tihomir.
The one person where. Ooh, nice.
No, you make it! So as you're vibing on the deck and just kind of meditating, people watching, you do actually see someone vibing near you. Let me get you the art. One moment. Here we go. Dude has a mask on his head, though he's not wearing it over his face. He's sitting pretty out of the way, too. He's the same height as that person that was watching Gil when you were chatting with Claude.
My spidey sense is tingling. What do I have to roll to try and identify what the fuck this thing is?
I guess your choice. What would I make you roll? Cause you've already identified.
Yeah, I think I rolled Arcana last time.
Yeah.
I think I rolled both, actually.
Yeah, you did. Choose your choice of Arcana, Medicine, or Nature. Yeah.
Medicine has the best one. Oh, that's pretty good. That is 21, I think. Yeah.
That's really good. Congrats! You're looking at another mallet. With such a high roll, I'm gonna say you are able to identify which element of Malak this is. This is a darkness Malakim.
Ooh.
No wonder he's such a sneaky fuck.
Yeah. I'm going to say he hasn't noticed that you've noticed him. At this point, he's just...
Now look at him, and he looks at me.
And I looked at him.
And he looks at me.
He's not looking at me at the moment.
Yeah.
He's not noticed that I've noticed him.
Yeah. At this point, he's just kind of vibing. You actually notice he's just keeping an eye on Lailah and the shenanigans Lailah's getting into on the boat. Actually, wait, this is funny. Chuck, would it be accurate to say you were cheating again?
Oh, probably.
Great. Ah, dang it. So this hits you, right? This hits you, right?
Excuse me. Yes?
At one point, while no one else is looking and, like, you've already cheated your way to victory, but someone chucked a bunch of she-cells at your head.
She's like, ow, hey, Lailah. It's not very nice.
Was that someone, perhaps... Was that someone, perhaps this Mr. Darkness Malik here?
Oh, if you're gonna say that.
I mean, Tihomir's not saying it out loud. This is me, RJ, asking, so
Oh yeah,
Tihomir
Mr.
knows.
Dark. No, Tihomir just watched Mr. Darkness Malik chuck those shells at Chuck's head.
Chuck it, Chuck.
Yeah.
Karmic irony.
Unbelievable. Chuck has been playing so responsibly, you guys. He doesn't just win all the time. Like, you know, he's lost some. Some he's even lost on purpose, just to keep things, you know, so he isn't kicked out. Reasonable and fun. And now some mysterious person is throwing shells when he completely thinks it's Lailah.
Well, it's just like, well, if we're not gonna use these shells, can I have them?
If you wanted to use them, don't throw them at me. But if they're mine now, huh?
You.
Who else is hoarding seashells on this ship, huh?
Hoarding them? No, gimme.
What's the magic word? Absolutely holding this handful above his head.
I'll climb you.
You can try.
Against the scale like a tree.
This is good training for Lailah. Chuck is encouraging this, but also, Lila's gonna have to work for it. What I have to roll
My
to
goodness.
keep this from Lailah?
Sleight of hand versus sleight of hand, I guess, or if Lailah wants to use acrobatics to climb on Chuck.
Absolutely acrobatics.
I will take that
Chuck,
sleight of hand. It's just going from hand to hand up the sleeve.
Oh.
Oh, rip Lailah.
They're trying.
Oh damn!
You're both equally shit.
No match against a ferocious child who has spotted additional seashells, and Chuck is keeping them from them.
Yeah.
For shame.
So very dare you.
Does Lailah, like, bite him?
Yes.
Startled yell victory for Lailah, and Chuck's just, like, shaking out an arm going like, yeah, you know what? Alright, you pass. You earned him. Don't throw him at me, though.
The shell in hand. Off she goes.
Chuck is satisfied by this outcome. He's learning.
Goodness.
Okay. Well, that interaction aside, I think Tihomir just resolves to keep an eye on this Malak in as best as he can, given that it's proven to be a rather sneaky fucker.
That's fair. That's fair.
So he's filing away, potentially mischievous, potentially malice.
That's fair.
And also the fact that they're keeping an eye on Lailah specifically.
Yeah, that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Has not proved a threat yet.
Yeah. Has not proved an ally yet either.
And let's see. I think with that, so this day ends. I guess this Malik has squirreled himself away somewhere. But the next day comes, and you are at Port Verona. So you do have a bit of time to look around, maybe check out the stalls. Oh, and I also got a picture for you. Boop. This is the port you'll land at. You see that boat, I almost said parked.
I mean,
you can see that ship there has put down anchor. There are a couple of other ships. So, you arrive when it's evening. There's enough time to look around the port a bit, maybe sleep at an inn, and then the boat will be leaving again mid-morning. So, what does your team do with this time?
Stretch my leggies.
Yeah, stretch
I'm sure
the leggies.
Tihomir especially appreciates that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Tihomir might sneak away for a bit.
Okay.
Completely
Roll me
fair. You've just been close quarters with a bunch of people. for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me
Stealth.
stealth, I guess.
What's your stealth modifier, Tihomir? Let's see. 26.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's sneaking off to go find somewhere where no one's watching him. And is going to take off his mask and massage his jaw.
Fair.
Put his head in his hands and good God, my idiots.
Surprisingly not. Surprisingly not that.
Plus 23?
Like that's rough, buddy. Once he's like got rid of all the kinks from sitting still that long, puts his mask back on, he's just gonna fall into meditation, light meditation, so he'll be roused should something happen. But
Okay, cool.
Keeping Chuck busy by running around, looking at everything and anything.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things. You haven't seen broccoli or cauliflower before. What's a dragon fruit? What are these bananas? Ooh, these coconuts are hard.
Lailah voice, I want to try everything. Anyone else for offering what are they called? Like the little bits that like you can taste things.
Food
tasters.
sample stalls?
Yeah.
Oh, some
Food samples.
maybe maybe one of those are around. There's probably a couple around, sure.
Like if there's like food samples, she will try them.
Quite frankly,
Okay.
Chuck's also going to be doing some food sampling as well, because yeah, there's also stuff here that he hasn't tried.
Okay, cool.
No, seashells.
You don't know how, you don't know why, Lailah, but there are more she cells in your bag. There's also some extra string.
Hell yeah.
Hey, so you're able to have some food. I'm gonna say for fun you get to try a sample of dragon fruit, I guess.
I don't really know what dragon fruit tastes like.
Neither do I, honestly. Apparently it's kinda mushy, though.
Yeah, cannot confirm.
It sure is a fruit.
According to Food Network, it has a mildly sweet flavor, often described as a blend of pear and kiwi. When ripe, underripe dragon fruit is basically flavorless.
Fun
I
fact,
do like kiwi.
I've eaten neither pear nor kiwi. So, this still tells me nothing.
Then just a mildly sweet flavor.
Alright. She likes it, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it's sweet. Of course she's gonna like it. She's a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. There's probably candy stalls and stuff around here too. Because you're a cute kid. And because I'm gonna say the store vendor is a teenager who's a bit of a troll, you are given an entire candy cane. Have fun, kid.
Yeah, absolutely. So it puts it in her mouth. Yep, she's gonna be walking around with that.
Does she try to crunch it first?
Yes. Like shuffles away.
Roll me con.
And then he hears as Lailah just fucking bites into it.
Roll me con to see how successful you bite into it.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, you crunch it and it's like crumbs.
Man,
This tastes really good, Lailah.
Hell yeah.
Malik teeth, man.
Sharp like little needles.
That is what Chuck got bitten with earlier.
Yep.
I'm just imagining, like, fucking... You ever seen a moray eel's teeth?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
There's another set of jaws at the mark.
Chuck's just looking at the imprints that got left in his glove by this, like, hold on.
My goodness. much. You can find an inn pretty quickly. It is right there by the dock, so you're all able to have a longer rest.
Hey, nice.
Whatever hit points Chunk lost from getting hit are restored. With that, so the last leg of the trip, there will be a few less stops at towns, just simply because this leg of the sea is like, it's a little bit more dodgy. So there are less towns to stop at as traveling happens. So is there anything you guys want to pick up as you go onwards?
Lailah is heavily debating buying some candy for the road.
It'll cost you 1 GP, but yeah, you can get a whole bag of candy.
You know what? Yeah, the temptation has won over. She's gonna hand over a single, very well polished gold coin. Seems like someone has been fiddling with them. And just slide it over while looking very intently at the candies.
Yeah, the candy vendor is happy to, like, give you a selection or give you some specific ones.
She's taking a little of everything.
Okay, you're also given another candy cane for the road, and you're cheerily waved off.
Yeah, she waves back.
Chuck, Tihomir, And Chuck, Tihomir, anything you two want to do?
Also, before we break away from that scene, he will later go to Chuck, show him the bag of candy, and just like, I made a transaction!
Yes, you did.
Is there any way you might be able to buy magic items on the market or anything like that?
Yes, there would be. It would be a little closer to, well, it would be by the gate that leads to Logres. But there is.
Okay.
What you got in mind?
He just wants to see how much a periaptive wound closure would cost. Can link it for you.
Yeah, could you link it for me, and then I'll tell you?
Yeah. It's an uncommon item. When you wear it, you and attune to it, you're stabilized whenever you're dying. Whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, you double it.
Okay.
Very specific.
I'm gonna say it would cost you 45 gold.
That puts that in my back pocket for later. I'm not buying it yet because I don't have that much money, but
Tihomir's wish
Yes,
list.
there. You are able to find that out. And also, I guess it's a given if you all want to buy some other kind of like basic equipment, be it a weapon of some kind.
Well, Chuck got the studded leather last time, so he's fine there.
Yeah, like you can buy it, so.
I think
Yeah.
Chuck's good for now.
once he's figured out, once he's found out the price, he immediately heads back to the ship.
Says nothing,
Fair.
turns around.
Yeah, just fucking walks over to the stall, checks the price, and fucking walks away again. Not
Gee, I
staying
guess
here.
if you want it now, you're gonna have to, like, I don't know, borrow from your good friend Chuck.
Stoller is just blinking in curiosity, but oh well, whatever.
Looks at it, looks at the price tags, walks away.
Yeah, pretty much. Listen, this man's got -1 charisma. When he was...
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So Chuck, what you up to?
Since Tihomir at least partially disappeared to go off and do Tihomir things, Chuck's mostly just been minding Lailah, trying out the food, and honestly kind of itchy to get going again.
That's fair. Well, the good news is the boat will be leaving soon-ish, so you all are able to get onto the boat and continue onwards. If
Sighs and refolds myself into a pretzel.
if any of you want to retry on any of the mini games, you can. If you don't, I will roll the next thing.
I mean, I guess I can try to do more fishing.
Alrighty, roll me your survival.
Hey,
Hey, okay. Another
Not
2d10.
bad, lad.
Yeah. You have real skill with fishing. I'm gonna say
Surprising.
with yeah, I'm gonna say with this, you're actually allowed to keep one of the smaller fishing rods.
hell yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
Nice.
Hey,
Okay, let me just double check this. So, yeah, with the 6, you're able to get a small edible fish. It's well, I say small, it's enough to feed you, Chuck, and Tihomir.
Perfectly
What?
sized fish.
Yeah, yeah. It's it would be a nice fish that exists around. I guess it would be fair to say you're able to catch yourself a decently sized cod.
oh yeah.
And with that 10, for flavor, so if you all saw Lailah was about to be dragged into the sea by the fish they caught, would you try pulling her back?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, Chuck's
Everyone
jumping
roll
in.
me. Everyone roll me strength.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh no.
You can roll athletics if you want.
That's
doesn't
not
help.
better.
Come on, Chuck.
Tihomir doesn't need strength.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
He goes to grab Lailah and then can't get any purchase on the slick deck of the boat. Boat starts getting pulled as well.
Yeah.
So Chuck
Enter
has
Chuck.
to run over. Yeah.
Chuck, you actually managed to hold on to them and pull back, and there's someone behind you that's pulling you back as well pretty decently. And congrats, Lailah. You have caught a picking swordfish. It's massive.
Hell yeah.
Impressive.
Lailah is ecstatic. Look at this. Look at this.
Found the password, guys.
No, if you didn't have the fishing rod before, you do have one now. I'm actually going to check something. Yeah, you just have the fishing tackle now. One moment. You are given that because, wow, you managed to catch a swordfish, kid. Congrats.
Hell yeah.
I think you can guess who's running away to hide. And this is these are the notes for this. So I guess add this to your sheet, Lailah.
Hey, nice.
God, is that enough?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, it's just enough.
Yeah, Tihomir, you see Mr. Sneaky again? He was pulling you guys back so you don't fall in.
Chuck completely assumes
Not-
it was just like another crew member.
Lailah is lost in the happiness of, oh, I've got a good fish.
Yeah, I'm like, you're probably getting some trophy or something of the fish being handed to you because you caught that. Yeah, no, this ship will not be hungry at all for the remainder of this trip.
Lailah is a proud child.
She should be.
Yeah.
True.
So yeah, officially add the fishing tackle to your items.
Officially.
Yeah. If you just want to fish whenever and catch some fish, Lailah, you can do that now. You just
Hell
need
yeah.
water, obviously.
No fish in the air. Glitch glitch the system.
So that's done. Yeah, Tihomir, you have seen Mr. Sneaky help out and then go sneak off. Though I think you do just see him vibing a little bit later. And so the days pass fairly peacefully. You're not quite at town yet. So a fun little note from me as the DM. I decided that as a random chance, I could roll a d20 to see whether you get hit with this event now or some other time you go on a boat.
Kraken, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
What happened?
Fucking boat curse.
What you got?
So I did this roll beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what the boat is hit with.
Oh,
So.
shit.
Corsair's
So.
Scourge, huh?
So, Lailah, you're baby, so you wouldn't know about this, but Chuck, you have traveled a lot. You have traveled a lot on boats. You do know what this is. And the Corsair's Scourge is a pretty nasty illness.
Chuck fucking knew he should have bought those oranges.
My god.
It's a pretty nasty illness. It's fatal. Well, it is fatal. People can carry it for a while until they eventually collapse. It starts with really high fevers and ends with the body falling apart. So not ideal.
Fun.
But both of you. I'm gonna say, Lailah, you're not quite aware of this yet. Tihomir and Chuck, you will be aware of this. Both of you roll me medicine.
Boy, oh
Okey-dokey.
boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's a 21.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get everything, Tihomir. Okay, so Chuck, good. So both of you get this. Chuck, the good news is there is a known cure to the Corsair Scourge, of course, and you are in fact currently going to the place where the cure can be found growing naturally. It's the Salatoma flower.
Excellent.
Supposedly it tastes horrible, but like, if you haven't shown symptoms yet, you can just take one dose and you'll be fine. If you have shown symptoms, you will need to take more, but you will turn out okay. You will both also know it's kind of an odd illness, because apparently it can only be caught over ocean waves and not on land. People don't really know why yet. Tihomir, this does actually make sense because you actually have knowledge on Malachim. Only humans can catch this illness. So at least Lailah is fine.
At least.
Yeah. Lila's not breaking the stride. She's fine.
Yeah, Lailah is fine. Tihomir, you know Lailah is fine. Yeah, only humans can catch this illness, so.
Okay. Alright. Okay. In that case, then I think Tihomir is going to start directing people to quarantine anyone who start developing symptoms, and only he or Lailah can go in.
Fair.
Yeah.
In theory, because you have seen Mr. Darkness Malik, you could try directing him as well, because he is an actual passenger on the ship. But yeah, that's the current situation.
Yeah. just start directing people to quarantine and all that jazz. I think he does look them Malik dead in the eye and go, "Are you able to get to land any sooner so we can organize getting this cure?"
No. If we can see land, I might be able to get myself there a bit sooner, but it's still going to take a day. We're too far out.
Anytime you can shave it all will be fine.
Will do.
Lila just like tugs on Tihomir's cloak, just like, what's happening?
I think he does pull Lailah aside and explain the scourge and why Lailah is immune. And why he's willing to take the risk. If he develops symptoms, he'll just be laid up for a day and catch up with the others later.
Fair.
Laila's just like, is there anything I can do to help?
That's a good question. Is there anything Lailah can do to help? Other than keep people wore a damp cloth on the forehead kind of style of.
Lailah, you are a cleric, right? Remind me, what are some of your healing spells?
Let me look. I have lesser restoration.
Do you have what's it called? Is there a protection from disease spell, or is it just protection from poison? I forget.
I have protection from poison. I don't see protection from disease anywhere. I also have prayer.
I might be thinking of a Pathfinder spell, but
I have prayer of healing. I have cure wounds. I actually have the healing word prepared this time. I have lots of restoration.
Lesser restoration does actually cure diseases.
Okay. I'm gonna say because the Corsair Scourge is pretty bad, you can't remove it, but you're able to lighten the symptoms if you cast that on folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gonna basically blow all of her free second level spell slots on helping people.
Okay, yeah. Because you blew through all of them look far better, though they aren't doing too well.
It's more kind of like
luckily,
alleviating symptoms and reducing pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Cure Wounds does anything, then she'll also use 4 more slots to help other people who are also inflicted.
Yeah. Like, not quite as potent, but it definitely helps.
Yeah.
Every little bit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say the good news is y'all aren't that far off from the Westlands anyways.
Yeah, good news. Chuck's been
Yeah.
twitchy ever since this started happening and news got out and what this is. He's been helping out because, I mean, as far as we know, he ain't sick yet. He ain't sick, but he's helping out, but he's twitchy.
Fair.
Lila's just a determined little kid who wants to help, and this time she can't help.
And she's doing amazing.
She is doing amazing.
So please imagine Lailah with a little like nurse hat, just like walking around, helping people
Aw.
with the most serious face a 12-year-old can have.
Oh.
It's a good thing Tihomir wears a mask 24/7.
Yeah.
Is he amused at Lila's shenanigans?
I would love to say yes. I would love to say yes.
Aw.
Incredible. But yeah, just imagine this child carrying like stacks of things all here and fro all over the place. To help.
Like, I think it's pretty fair to say that you have charmed this entire ship.
Such a good kid.
Yeah. And I will say, second day after people have figured out the Corsair Scourge is on board, you can see land and are approaching it. And Tihomir, on your end, Mr. Sneaky does let you know he'll soon be able to jump over there, so to say.
As soon as you can, just go.
He nods. It's gonna take a couple more hours, but when you can see the harbor in the distance, if are you looking at the darkness, Malak?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's a pause. He shifts his position. And you actually see the guy kind of disappear in a flicker of shadows. He disappeared. He essentially reappears over at this harbor, steps out of one of the shadows, and you can assume he's going over to the doctor of this area.
Tihomir just kind of nods and gets back to it.
Yeah.
Let's hope the doctor can see Malcolm, because if not, things will be a little awkward.
A little borrowing
worst
is not going to hurt anyone.
I mean, real talk. Sneaky's plan. You never asked his name. Sneaky's plan is like, if the doctor can't see him, he will leave the money and just leave with the Salatoma flowers. So.
Yeah, that's valid.
You know what? I will actually roll this because okay, dude can't see Malachim. So you guys are able to You guys are able to get to shore. Pretty okay. You might need to help with docking the ship directly, because some of the sailors are probably out of it at this point.
Yep.
But you are there, and Tihomir, when Anchor has set down, Sneaky has approached you, and he has all of the Salatoma flowers, enough doses that are required for the whole crew.
Is anyone going to
Tihomir will
question why
nod.
Tihomir just suddenly has exactly what we need 2 seconds after I'm sure?
Tihomir will nod and start figuring out a distribution. He probably like hopped over the side to help pull the boat in, and let the dock workers know. Yeah, this ship is coming in with the scourge. Can we get some doctors in here? I've sent someone ahead to grab the cure.
They swam, don't worry about it.
Anything, but
They're a really good swimmer.
so start coordinating with whoever's on hand to start getting doses out, because Tihomir, while very wise, is not medically trained.
Yeah, fair, and Tihomir, you don't need to roll against this. You can tell Sneaky's just hiding in your shadow as things are going down.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine. Oh wait, I probably should have mentioned too. Sneaky doesn't look that old either. Old enough to be traveling though.
Yeah.
Teenager.
I mean, not like him, who fucking knows? But
Yeah, you'd figure maybe 17, 18. But with that, everyone on board will need to take the dose. Lailah doesn't. Lailah is spared, so is Mr. Sneaky. But only con because the Salatoma flower tastes horrible.
Can Chuck actually roll sleight of hand instead?
Sure.
Because he has been given his flower. He's just gonna sleight of hand to make it look like, yep, totally eating this. Yuck, yuck.
unfortunately, you do not beat Tihomir's passive perception.
Delightful. Love that. It
So he
fools,
turns,
fools most people.
and says, "Eat it."
What you talking about? Just have.
No, you didn't. It's still in your hand.
No, it's not. Too. Hey, shut up.
Eat the flower.
No. Look, I don't need to eat
You
the
do
flower.
not want to die.
Someone else can have the flower.
You die of the Corsair Scourge.
Someone else can have the flower. I don't
flower.
need it. Tim, like, these things cost a
You
pretty
get
penny. All right,
you get an eyebrow raise when you say you don't need it.
I'm not gonna waste something that costs as much gold. Okay? Someone else can have it. Just shush.
It's not a waste. Unless you mean to say you're not human.
Like I said, just keep quiet about it. Chuck's gonna try to walk off.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Find someone
Tihomir's
else who
not
hasn't
gonna
yet had a
follow.
flower and give that over.
Tihomir's not gonna follow. But he is gonna try to figure out what the fuck Chuck is.
Kraken, I'll let you define that. I will say for general knowledge, I have been using Arcana.
Yeah, I'd
To-
say Arcana is probably a good shout. Arcana, maybe nature?
Well, the same modifier either way. Oh, that's not too bad. That's a 19. That's the wrong command. There we go.
Yeah, 19 goes. The other roll that arguably could work with this is insight. But we can
Oh,
definitely
if it's insight, then add 4 to that.
Cool.
making that a dirty 20.
So 23.
Christ.
23.
Disgusting.
+7 insight. Disgusting. Alright. I think what this means for Tihomir that some facts that on their own don't really mean anything, but put together begin to paint a picture. And the list of those is, this may come in order of relevance or not, but one is that similar to how Tihomir never takes his mask off, Chuck has never taken his gloves off. Chuck is also wearing a lot of layers. More layers than might really seem like it's comfortable for the climate, honestly. At all times. Then more the second big thing is, well, the first thing these two ever did was get assigned to go clear out some daemons in a clock tower. To which Chuck was decently cautious about, and also got knocked unconscious. And reaction to that, upon getting up stuff, and also just, I fucking forgot this guy is afraid of horses. Just remembered. Daemon plus horse equal horse daemon, or like, steed of one. That had a reaction for Chuck. Maybe it isn't entirely just because it was an equine. This guy's dealt with diamonds before. It wasn't good. And he's basically just ended up admitting he's not human. Anymore?
So he's a daemon then.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay. He's gonna wait until they're all off the boat. He's gonna wait until they're all off the boat, and then he's gonna cuff. He's gonna make sure that Lailah is like being kept busy, and then cuff Chuck, pull him aside to a point where no one can see them, and then take off his mask.
No one is human.
And you
Amazing.
can see
Nobody here is human.
his lower jaw is enlarged and distended, which gives him kind of an almost like jutting chin style thing, except it hangs down. And his teeth are serrated sharp with the upper canines jutting down under, like, over his bottom lip, in massive fangs.
No one in this party is human. Now you know why I'm losing it at this party.
I called it! I DM'd Morskijez before the first session, was like, in before, all of this party is non-humans pretending to be humans, and I was right!
You can see why I was laughing so much.
Oh my god.
Don't look at us. We are totally normal.
We are not in party.
Yeah.
Funny.
God.
And
So
now,
how does Chuck react to that?
yeah. Chuck, how you doing?
It's certainly a sight. Like, he knew something must have been up under there, but, Chuck is stiffened. I think, actually, we should add some rules here. Let's be fun. This will absolutely not work. What is your... We'll go deception.
Boy.
It's alright.
Contesting insight.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. So, Deception is basically to not take some steps back, which he successfully doesn't do that. But Tihomir can see his hesitancy, but Chuck's also going to take off a glove. And with that, the hand is completely black, purpley black gray. Just purpley black gray. Hands are kind of gnarled. There's definitely claws there. They're being hidden.
Funky.
And whatever's going on, it clearly extends up the arm past where the glove covers. He's just going like, you too, huh?
There's a nod, and he goes, it affected all of my limbs as well, and kind of like twitches an arm to like gesture at the robes.
Mm-hmm.
Puts his mask back into place. If you see my eyes change color, this is why.
Got it. Yeah. It's yeah, kind of up both hands, arms, kind of extremities, but moving inward. So good bonding, buddy. Clap shoulder.
Man.
Just being
Fun.
casual.
Yep, just walks back out of whatever fucking alley he dragged them into to continue helping people get flowers.
Completely not sus.
Yeah. I feel like, it's for fun and enrichment. Hey, Lailah, Sneaky is helping you out a bit. Definitely not keeping you distracted from the
The adults are having a
you were
discussion.
Yeah.
Can Lailah feel that they're a Malik?
Yes.
Okay, so Lailah is immediately swarming him with questions. First of all, what's his name? Second of all, what's a Malik? Third of all, what, and what?
Okay. One moment. As I roll something. This is a deception to see how cool he keeps his head. Wrong place.
I mean, not wrong, Kraken.
Welcome to Good Omens, the campaign.
This is how cool Shino is keeping his... I think the adults are walking back and see this Mr. Sneaky getting swarmed by this child, and he hasn't really spoken to anyone in a long time, has he?
Is Chuck seeing Mr. Sneaky now? Is Mr. Sneaky allowing himself to be seen?
Yes, because currently Lailah is swarming him, and Lailah, remind me, what were all the questions you asked?
What's her name? What's a Malakim? What? Just so many questions about what are Malakim? What did they do? What do you do? What do I do? What am I? What am I?
Well, in that order, his name is Shino. He's a darkness Malakim. It's pretty fair to think of Malakim as elemental spirits. He can't really tell what kind of element you are yet. For what you do, he says to give yourself time. You're a person like any other. It's okay to figure it out at your own pace.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of nervous, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you because, oh god, child.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to, pull the child away from him.
So to the two adults in the party, you walk back to this. Chuck, if you want to figure out what race this guy is, roll me Arcana.
Sure, that's, I'm pretty sure, just a straight d20. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
It's intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. I said that and made it like, well, wait a second, I'm an arcane trickster.
He has the book smarts.
Nice.
Well,
That's
well.
still not great.
Remember, Chuck doesn't
Theoretically,
fucking
he has the
believe
book
Malik.
smarts.
Theoretically, if this was a Malik, this would be Malik. But here's the thing, Malik aren't fucking real.
Yeah, he doesn't believe that Lailah. Yeah, no, this is just some guy who's humoring question mark the child. Maybe more accurate to say getting overwhelmed by the child.
And Lailah talks to everybody and everybody. This isn't really pinging a stranger danger because anytime you run into Lailah, there's a good chance this is happening. It's like, all right, kid, let the guy breathe.
Someone's gonna have to teach Lailah restraint. Like, don't do this.
You're getting a hesitant thanks, Chuck, and I think after a moment, Shino might be hiding a bit behind Tihomir. Maybe just a little bit. Could you repeat that, please?
He got overwhelmed by the baby.
He did.
Stars.
I just saw shitpost quotes. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious, so don't be suspicious.
Oh yeah, Kraken, how are we doing on your time limit?
Yeah.
You got like another 40 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think with that though, I'ma be real with you. Chuck isn't aware someone else is traveling with them. So Mr. Sneaky is going to hide again, but Tihomir, Lailah, you know he's there.
God.
Is he going to say anything? No.
You friend. I'm so sorry, Shino.
Don't be, I think this is funny.
This child has yet to grasp boundaries.
It's fine. Yeah, Tihomir, congrats on the person hiding in your shadow. To Chuck, it just looks like Shino like gave a nod and headed off. Yeah, Lailah, with your sense for other beings like you. Yeah, Shino is hiding in the shadows. Tihomir, you have succeeded on the perception check enough, and like you already know he's there, so he's not really hiding from you. He's in your shadow.
Is Tihomir's shadow
No.
a bit weird right now, sometimes? Oh well. Makes sense.
Just a little bit, maybe.
Huh, maybe I'm just now noticing this because I've just now become aware that Tihomir's a daemon.
Nice.
Wow.
I know, right? So yeah, with that, so everyone on the boat has gotten the Salatoma. You too.
Including
You two
very
managed-
definitely Chuck. He very definitely ate his and delivered a flower to someone.
Mm-hmm. Man. Uh, I'm gonna say in the group party bag or whatever, there is still a flower of Salatoma.
Keep that in her back
2,
pocket for later.
because
Yes,
Yes.
Tihomir.
Tihomir didn't have his either. He was waiting until somewhere where he could like surreptitiously stuff it up his mask and pretend like he ate it, and then got distracted by Chuck. So
Chuck would have
Yes.
succeeded perfectly fine if it wasn't for meddling Tihomir. Being nosy.
Tihomir might know that the diamonds in this party will also be fine, but Chuck doesn't, so better keep it in the bag just in case, right?
like once they're away from people, like in an inn or something, whatever the fuck they're doing, Tihomir will assuage any fears about that.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And with this, congrats, you are now in town. This is all of the big things I actually have planned. So you can explore town if you want and talk to people. Is there anything in particular you'll want to do or have some inter-party chat?
God. I won't say Chuck's quite avoiding Tihomir, but definitely kind of watching him more than he was. Continuing off Tihomir's insight earlier, Chuck really has not interacted with other, diamonds that aren't trying to rip people's face off actively before. He isn't sure how to deal with this.
I think for his end, Tihomir's just quietly waiting for Chuck to ask questions.
Lailah is oblivious.
Lailah is oblivious.
Yeah,
Lila's having a great
Lailah-
time.
yeah. Lailah, you can sense that Shino is now hiding in the bed's shadow. I'm just imagining Lailah poking that shadow.
Yeah, at some point she'll be like, she will realize that he did a doopsie and just apologize for overwhelming the poor guy.
It's quiet, but a little bit later you get an it's okay.
And also a question of, do you want to be friends? Do you want to be friends? Because Malcolm friends.
My goodness.
Birds of a feather gotta stick together.
Yeah. And there is another pause of that, but he goes, okay.
Yay!
So, yeah, the answer is yes.
Hell yeah. New
just
friends acquired.
Yeah. I'm also just gonna roll. Holy bleep, that's low. Chuck,
Holy shit.
this, this does make sense because this is happening right in this room. And Lailah is just speaking to the shadows. Chuck, that is your DC for realizing Shino is there.
You want to know something funny? I scrolled down further in my character sheet to have a look at things and realized because Chuck is a diamond, you allowed an extra feat, which DMV did not like. So I put the extra feat I chose in the notes, and it's fucking observant.
Plus 5 to your passive perception, baby.
Chuck's passive perception is, in fact, 17.
Hey Chuck, Lila's speaking to the shadows. The shadows are answering back.
What you up to, kiddo? I didn't want crap passive, RJ.
I can't say anything for obvious reasons, but you know how much this has been killing me.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really funny.
Do you know how much I've been dying at this party composition? I have been dying so much over this party composition.
Good job, everybody.
We are definitely siblings, Kraken.
Who do you think I learned this trick from?
Incredible.
I love my siblings so much.
God.
Siblings.
God, okay.
We are siblings and we care for each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chuck's clocked this. Chuck's going around just like, what you up to, kiddo? Just taking a closer look. Sus.
In fact, these are new friends. Say hi.
There's definitely a pause. And then, Shino just kind of appears from behind Tihomir and waves.
Wait, hold on. Did I even catch your name? I don't think I caught your name. How long have you... Was anyone going to tell me we just picked up someone else?
They were with us the whole time.
Named Shino.
Thanks for keeping me in the know, I guess. When you mean the whole time, you mean like... What, since the tower?
Since the start.
When was anybody going to tell me? Deafening silence. God.
In truth, that's what you've noticed.
Lailah's just like, I thought you knew.
If you really want to roll me insight on Shino.
I will do that. Chuck's more just miffed that this has been going on under his nose.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Chuck's entirely
Chuck,
distracted on himself, on recent revelations.
Yeah. Chuck, this kid just looks totally, like, stoic-faced. Little bit like Tihomir, huh? Tihomir. Dear Lord, this kid has social anxiety.
Just sweating.
Yeah. The whole reason he's been quiet this time is because, oh, what do I say? So, yeah. But, like, if Chuck doesn't show, he's gonna toss him out of the room.
Oh, no.
Shino will probably settle down somewhere.
No, Chuck makes no move to do that. He's mostly just kind of grumbling and just going to go. Are there any other children hiding in this room that I should know about?
Not that I'm aware.
No.
Though, if we are being honest. And Tihomir's gonna look at Chuck like, do you want to say, or am I just reeling myself alone? What are we doing here?
Chuck shoots him a look like, what are you doing?
He likely already knows.
Shino will in fact nod at that.
I'm not gonna lie, Chuck looks faintly green.
Claude asked me
He
to
really
keep
does
an
not
eye
want to
on-
do this. But,
Yeah.
you know, this has a good enough will to mirror that, like, it's not, I'll be real, it's not just kind of nervousness for himself at this point. Like, Chuck has not had good experience with this man.
I haven't survived 350 years by revealing my identity willy-nilly.
You what?
I don't plan on telling anyone if that helps.
Wait, is Lailah within earshot, or did they just...
Yes.
Oh yeah, Lila's absolutely
They are
hearing
all-
this.
This
They
is
are all
happening in front of Lailah.
Yeah.
Tihomir speaking in
front of
riddles.
Lailah.
Chuck looks like he's going to be sick.
Wait! How old are you?
Me?
How old are you?
It's an extremely good question.
Something over 700. I lost count of some years.
What?
I also lost count, but less than that. Something around 350.
Nod.
You're all old!
If it helps settle your mind, Lailah, I'm more like 50? Chuck does not look 50. Chuck
He was
looks
just gonna shrug.
Like
Chuck looks
you
like
hear-
maybe
you-
late 20s.
Yeah, like there is a look on Shino's face, and you get the sense that actually, no, he's quite young for one of his kind. Actually,
So Chino and Chuck are the babies. Got it.
I mean, Lila's technically an infant.
Yeah, Lailah
Yeah.
and Chuck are the babies. She looks older than everyone.
yeah.
We're talking relative age for what we are.
I mean, for relative age for what you are, then yeah, sure. We have infant and Lailah, Chino, and Chuck are babies.
Yeah. Giving up the ghost because he's not charismatic at all whatsoever. Tihomir sheds his traveling cloak, sheds his outer cloak, and takes off his mask. You can see his legs, like you saw his face before, but his legs are digitigrade, scaled and clawed, and his hands are stupidly long, longer than is natural, with claw fingers and high set shoulders, and the mouth is, well, that.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shino doesn't seem surprised. He is just sitting here.
Lila is... Well, there isn't a hint of fear. It's mostly curiosity.
Chuck is
It's like, ooh.
very much watching everyone's reactions and quickly coming to the realization that these two aren't really caring too much, and Chuck is actually the most disturbed by this, which is a little ironic. But all right then.
Has Chuck even noticed that Shino does have a tail? He looks
Oh.
fairly human.
Okay.
Has Chuck even noticed that? I don't think he has yet, but
I think it's now that he does.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
you see the tail just kind of flick.
It's like, well, all right then, he supposes. Fuck it. Cloak comes off, gloves come off, sleeves are rolled up. Yeah.
Right?
Hmm?
We're all in the inn, right? It's like,
Yeah.
We're all in a room in the inn. Elsewise,
I
this
have to
conversation
think this
not
would be a
happening.
private
Yeah.
room in the
I was
end.
like, we're not doing this in the middle of town, right?
No,
No,
we're
this
in a private room in the inn. Elsewise, this conversation would not be happening.
Yup.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Chuck is, for the most part, fairly still human analog, unlike Tihomir, who's got, some different legs going on and extra joints.
Mostly bestial.
Yeah.
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 Chuck's mostly human proportion, just can start seeing the edges of scarring on the upper arms, and like the discoloration starts to fade out to quote unquote normal human skin further up it goes, but it's still not quite there. By the time you hit cloth again, he has not taken off his shirt, but like, you know, this arms, discolored flesh, claws are out. Just kind of shuffles in place, crosses arms. Right.
I see you got the better of it than I did.
How did it
Yeah.
happen?
Sometimes when get attacked by a demon, it's you also become cursed, afflicted, that sort of thing. And Morski, you may correct me on this lore, because I'm realizing this might not be a thing. My thoughts have been, like, for Chuck, it's been a slow, progressively, quote-unquote, getting worse. I don't know if that's actually a thing.
It is not. It's
Okay.
closer.
It's a one and done
without,
kind of style thing.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, without revealing certain lore, you'll get to find that out later, but it's closer to a threshold is hit, and when it's broken, you're no longer human.
Cool. So, yeah. As Tihomir noted, Chuck has gotten it better in terms of effects. Chuck is also far younger and has carried some baggage with it.
I was an exorcist.
Huh.
I was still basically just a kid.
Actually, that's a point. Would Chuck know what an exorcist is?
How
I don't
much
know,
have
are
you
exorcists
been to
still-
the Midlands? Because there are a couple over there, though at this point in time, there are very few.
Chuck's... The Midlands would have been the first place he came after leaving home. So I'd say he's been running around here for about 15 years, but very rarely staying in any one place. It is entirely up in the air whether he's heard rumors, has solid information, anything.
Roll me history.
Anything to do with diamonds that isn't just punching them, he tends to just go the other way. History.
That's pretty
20,
good.
yeah, alright.
Yeah, okay, maybe you ran into an older or retired member. You know that there are far less of them now. There used to be more in the past, but they are folks who go out and fight demons. Try to clear them up where they can.
Yeah. I think Chuck just kind of looks
Only
Tihomir
hand-
up and down, just like, well, it's kind of the occupational hazard you people run, huh?
No, the occupational hazard is death. This is much rarer.
Fun.
So,
Yeah, so, Good share time, everybody. Now what?
Well, as I understand it, Claude mentioned visiting, I believe they were called Rangetsu family.
Sorry, something loud just kicked on my end. I think I missed the last bit of that. There was a family?
You know the
family.
Rangetsus?
Okay.
Yeah, the guys who Claude sent y'all to go say hi to. I will say, what does Chuck think Shino is? Because he did notice the tail. Is he going to ask him what his story is? Because I do have a funny answer.
Yeah, I think Chuck will just level look at you like, alright. Exorcist, points at Tihomir. Dumb kid, points at himself. How'd you get caught?
I was born like this.
Sucks.
Just like question mark above Shino's head. He thinks you're referring to the fact that he's a Malak.
Shino's not a demon.
Shino's a Malcolm. No, like me.
Mm.
You know, I'd ask if there's
It's-
any other non-humans I should know about, but that covers everybody.
I mean, you know I'm not human.
Yeah.
You were aware, right?
You do know I'm not human, right?
Been trying real hard not to acknowledge, kid, but if we're going to put everything out in the open like this, just careful who you tell. You hear?
Okay.
Malachim tend to be far better receiving.
Not that many see us anyhow.
Eesh, lucky.
I couldn't. Of course. My wife could. So could my son.
You know he's doing a think. Don't worry about it.
Plus 13 sneak, minus 2 something.
If that's a thing, that's probably intelligence.
Oh no, that's just charisma. That's just charisma because that's just deception. That's just deception to hide the fact that he's very
God.
I mentioned he has not talked to people in a very long time. His charisma is 6.
Fucking
Incredible.
hilarious.
I'll show you this guy's stats after this. But
Hell yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys. Chuck's got charisma for everybody.
yeah.
Share the charisma, Chuck. Stop worrying.
Lila's is plus 3.
The
It's
child.
minus 9. It's minus 1.
No, you said minus 9.
God.
Oh my
If it's a
goodness.
minus 9, he wouldn't be alive right now.
Yeah. No, that minus 2 is because Shiro is trying to hide that he is thinking about someone or something. He has a way too honest face. It's fine. He isn't saying anything though.
Yeah, Chuck says like, good God, we're gonna need to work on your poker face.
What?
Lying. We'll need to get you better at lying. It's an essential skill.
I've made it this far without being particularly fantastic by.
Pino is pressing X to doubt, but he isn't saying anything. You can see it very clearly on his face, though.
Yeah, see, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Gestures that she knows everything.
He just shoots you back a deadpan look.
Well, Deadpan is an improvement. Chuck will take Deadpan as an improvement, honestly. That's how Tihomir gets
Oh
by.
my goodness.
Lailah just tilts her head.
Well,
What on earth are you talking about?
there's a specific reason why Tihomir can get by with Deadpan, but
Helps that half his face is hidden.
Shakes you.
well, that, but
Some secret other reason? Cool.
Shakes you harder.
listen.
If it
listen,
helps.
there is a reason why Tihomir is very deadpan and very good at combat.
And
Anyway.
if it helps, she, like, you do see the mask Shino has tied on. It isn't covering his face right now, but you assume that maybe when he doesn't want his expressions to be seen, he just slips that on. But with that, Shino is gonna be vibing. If everyone makes the decision to, like, set up her bed, figure out rooms, like, he's just gonna say he has himself handled.
Fine by Chuck.
I mean, Tihomir's just gonna fucking walk up the wall and sit on the ceiling.
Chuck had been about to just leave because this has been emotionally exhausting for him, but then Tihomir does that and just like, wait, hold on, can I do that?
I would not recommend trying.
Well, I was just like,
Chuck is going to try. This is a dang thing he wants to try, like, what the fuck? What does he roll, acrobatics?
Yeah.
I will say Tihomir has a specific racial trait for this.
Yeah, roll acrobatics or athletics if you wanna, Chuck. I will
I'm ready to
say
eat shit.
Shino just pipes into Lailah like, I've seen some Malakim do it. Maybe you can pull it off with practice.
Chuck can scale a wall pretty damn good.
It's like,
Yeah, but you can't stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lailah wants to try.
You managed to twist and kind of, like, fall down onto the bed rather than onto the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Onto the bed, bounces
Really?
off it, like, you know, comes into a somersault stand.
I wouldn't have done this with the windmill if I had known. But... With the windmill with the clock tower. That was RJ Brain Fart, not Tihomir. You got it right.
Yeah.
Cloak tower.
Yeah.
Cheers to being open with each other. Now we can go full ape shit.
We still have to be careful within cities. The last thing we need is... Well,
Oh yeah, no, don't need to tell me. That one's for you too.
He stopped short with a very obvious glance at Lailah, like, she doesn't need to know about that.
Lailah thinks for a moment, and then she crawls under the bed.
That works.
This sleeping normally. A moment later, she takes a blanket and drags it down with her.
Children. Well, there goes your blanket, Chuck.
Fine, you'll just take Lila's. Chuck, personally, is done with this evening. This has been emotionally draining and fraught for him, personally.
I will say quietly, like, while the shenaniganery with the climbing the ceiling happened, like, Sushino told Lailah, but the other two would have heard. He mentioned, yeah, he's able to kind of jump between shadows. It's how he pulled off Tihomir, you'd know it's how he pulled off the trick at the boat.
Yeah.
But I think with that, it's fair to say everyone in this room settles down for sleep.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Lailah, you are nice and comfy beneath the bed. Chuck, you are nice and comfy on an actual bed, and Tihomir is vibing on the ceiling. Shino has got himself nice and comfy in his shadow, and I think we're able to close it here.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic game, everyone! I love this disaster party.
Excellent.
Fucking funny.
I know.
If
when
I had a nickel for every demon in this party with observant is their demon feat, I have 2 nickels.
Yeah.
The really funny thing is, Kraken, I had a short list of like 6 that I was considering. I just happened to go with observant out of that 6.
Oh my
God.
Yeah, this happened way earlier too. Like, I cannot stay. Actually, you remember in DMs when I said that, like, so for personal reasons, it would be really funny if you picked Diamond, and so you picked it. This is why there are no humans in this party.
Oh
There
yeah.
are no humans in this goddamn party.
Not even surprised, but God, it's funny.
Yeah,
So great.
I know.
I'm so glad this came out early as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we know this. Now we can all go apeshit.
Yeah.
This is a good trust vector too.
Yeah. Bring the
Ah.
group together.
I can't wait for y'all to hear Tihomir's tragic backstory.
Oh yeah.
Man.
RJ stabbed me really well with this. I am going to stab him right back.
And I'm gonna stab you, Morskijez, with more Chuck backstory thoughts, because as
Oh,
per me,
boy.
I never figure things out before the game. Things just happen and I go, oh. Cool.
Oh, cool. Great,
Yeah,
stab me. I'm ready and willing.
I have some knives for Lailah. Smiles.
Oh
This
boy.
is Lailah's backstory.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's ready to make it tragic?
Oh god.
Not on my watch. Not
No.
if I can help it.
No. Like, things will happen, but so help me, there'll be a happy ending.
Alright.
Ooh.
I'm personally gonna need to dip out before the strikes the hour, but I'm just gonna stop my recording.
Valid. Yeah.
This does seem like a nice place to end. If
Yeah.
this is all you,
Yeah.
you have planned.
Everyone's
Yep,
gone nappy
this
by.
is-
We've had a whole bunch of reveals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I officially revealed the NPC I'm sending with y'all.
We need to update the references post then.
Yes, we do.
And I need to finally draw Lailah's reference.
Now that we know what everyone is, we can finally put down the subclasses for Tihomir and Chuck. Maybe one day you guys will unlock Tihomir's last name though.
Oh,
Maybe one day
man.
you'll lock Chuck's name, period.
yeah. Yeah, Pecking. RJ, I look at you. You probably have thoughts on Shino's reaction. That's a fun night for later. Anyways, let me find this over here. So, what do I put for everyone's heights, by the way?
For Lailah, we just put short.
Yeah, for Tihomir, we just put tall. There isn't anything for Chuck.
Chuck, put middle.
Okay.
Do it.
Not an even middle, but you know, in between.
Yeah, middle.
It's roughly if you stacked Lailah on top of Chuck, then you get Tihomir.
Yes.
Incredible.
Remind me, what is Tihomir's monk subclass called again?
It is
Conduit?
Way of the Conduit. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't know that one actually.
And let me add Shino now. Wait. Enter key.
Arcane tricks. Aw, the fucking layout has changed. No.
Hmm?
For Lailah, you had Twilight doing cleric, but for Tihomir and Chuck, you've monk, then their subclass, or class then the
shoot.
subclass.
Yeah, let me fix that. Just give me a moment.